Hey everybody, it's Dave Juno, the Meniere's Disease Warrior. How y'all doing? Doing pretty good. So, browse around Facebook support groups. And you always come across this post, and I've made dozens of videos about this, but new people come all the time, and that's why sometimes my videos will sound either repetitive or I repost. Because you get new people every day that get diagnosed with Meniere's, vestibular migraines, PPPD, BPPV, maldebarkment syndrome. I mean, just every day it's something new. And literally, I know we see this on the news, but since COVID, it seemed to have literally exploded. And I believe it because that's when I went bilateral. So, but, so we got to talk about this again. And it's fine. I don't mind talking about it because, like I said, new people every day. Every day. And one thing we always have to understand, okay, is that not everybody's going to understand what we have. Okay, because you look fine. I look fine. Matter of fact, I think I look marvelous today. But, so when they're looking at you, they don't see, what's going on. Like, they don't see you spinning like that, or they don't see you being dizzy, off balance. They can't see that you don't hear or not hearing that well. They don't understand that lights can cause triggers, and motions of things can cause triggers as well. And sometimes people just tend to forget, but they don't understand, and they're not going to, because they don't have it. They don't have what you have. They don't have Meniere's. They don't have vestibular migraines, so they're not going to get it. And some people will be nice about it and invite you out, even though they probably know you won't go. Okay, my friends are like that. I'm one of those very lucky people, friends and family. They really understand that. They invite me to everything, and it's awesome. But they also understand that I might not be able to go. I'm probably not going to go. But some people don't get that, and it takes a while for them to even understand it. And it took my friends and family a little while. But they all supported me. Like I always say, and I've said in other videos, I am rather lucky that people got behind me and people care about me, and did their best to understand, and still do to this day. But the thing is that, especially if you're newly diagnosed, they're not going to understand. And some of them are going to badger you, and they're going to, why can't you go? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? I mean, you could, tell them that, you got a spike driven in your arm and you can't go because you have to rest your arm, and it'd still be doing the same thing. Those people just don't get anything unless they go through it. But you got to remember that, the one thing is, because you don't want to lose friends and stuff, but you got to understand from their perspective. And that's the thing with us. We don't always understand from the other person's perspective. So we always think about ourselves and how people are mean to us, and I hate when they do this and that and the other thing. But you got to think in their mind, they don't understand. And when you can make that assumption, and you can make that, realize that's actually happening, things get a lot easier. They really do. So, if someone's bugging you, because you can't, they invited you to go out to some, whatever, concert, loud noise, lights, music, whatever, and in alcohol, you can't go because of that stuff, and they stuck giving you a hard time. Just remember, they don't understand. Okay? And it's in a way, should they try to understand? Yeah, they really should. If they're really your friend, they really would. But unfortunately, in the world we live in today, too many people just think about themselves and think about how much fun they're going to have. A lot of times, even if you were there, they wouldn't even notice you were there. So, it's a catch-22 in that aspect. But remember, they're not going to understand. Okay? And the easiest thing for you to do is just go, sorry, but it is what it is. And let them vent and do whatever, but you know, just remember, you have to take care of you. And if somebody doesn't understand, it's not your fault. It's their fault. And just don't get upset about it. Because if you think about the other person, they don't understand because they're not going through it. Okay? A lot of people have to see to believe. Okay? Just like, I'm going to say it anyway. It's not a religious thing, not a religion thing, but just back, when Jesus walked on the earth, nobody believed he was the Son of God. So, a lot of people didn't. Most people didn't believe he was, but now a lot of people do. But and they were seeing him, and they didn't believe. They were seeing what he was doing, the miracles he was doing. They still didn't believe. And nowadays people can't see Jesus physically, but we believe. So it's the thing is that people have to see to believe. You can't see vestibular. You can't see Meniere's. You can't see BBPV. Just can't. So they don't see it. They don't think it's a problem. But you know better. And you also got to take care of yourself. Okay? That you come first in a lot of those aspects when it comes to going out to loud parties and this and the restaurants and things like that. You have to think about you and how you're going to deal with it. Not worry about upsetting somebody because you're not there. Right? Am I right? I am right. So on that note, hey guys, have a great night. Have a great rest of the week. Better days are coming. And have a great night.